It's about 8:30 on the 14th. I've packed up, got a couple of miles, or like 4 or 5 to get up to the cliff dwellings up this road. I had a shower, I did laundry, I'm clean, I'm dry. I think my backpack absorbs sunlight and gets heavier because in the mornings it always feels so light. By the time I'm ready to make camp, it seems to be very heavy. Hello, Javelina. Oh, in that case. Yeah, this is Beast. He should have his own YouTube channel because he puts up the miles. Yeah. So, after we get done here, you gonna do 50 miles, Beast? Okay, I'm back at the Gila. This is the middle fork. It's split just north of Doc Campbell's. Now I'm going to a hot spring. The walls are much steeper and closer together here. So I really like using the topo map to find spots that are going to be flat and plan to be there about the time that I'm going to be ready to make camp. And this is one of those. Also like getting up next to fallen trees to block the wind. The wind's coming from that direction. It's 6:30. I've got my beans and rice started, and I slept okay. Broke camp around 7. River feels a lot colder on my feet this morning. Hey, Duck. If it wasn't 2 in the afternoon, I would totally camp out here. But it is 2 in the afternoon, so I don't remember how far I have left before the spot that looked good on the topo map, but I should be able to do 8 more miles. So people kept telling me that it was going to get cold. Some other hikers I'd seen on the trail didn't believe them. So whereas I had my electronics in the bag with me last night, my water filter was not, and my shoes were not. My shoes are frozen, and I can't get them on. And there's a little bit of icy slush in my dirty water bottle. I'm really hoping that my water filter didn't get damaged. I might have to replace it next chance I get just to make sure. Okay, so the first stream crossing this morning wasn't as bad as I expected. Yeah, it got colder than I expected. While I was breaking camp, ice crystals actually formed in my coffee cup that I had rinsed out. There's Snow Lake. And I'm guessing it's a little lower than it normally is. There's where water would normally be let through the dam, which is why the water wasn't flowing down there. So this is still the Gila River bed, but it's been dry since the intersection with Willow Creek south of Snow Lake. So I'm on Bursum Road right now, and from the looks of the map, I could be on this road all day. Alright, I got my camping spot. The road's like 100 to 200 foot over that way. I think that this is an area where they let people come and cut wood, like for firewood. And it was difficult finding a spot for the tent. I was looking for a windbreak, and then I just started looking for a spot that wasn't covered with rocks, or cow, or pronghorn poop, or something like that. Or a cactus. So, Casa de Al. I don't normally hike with my puffy coat on. I didn't expect it to get cold like this until Colorado. Thermometer said somewhere around 15 degrees again this morning. Last drink of coffee in my coffee cup froze while I was breaking camp. I heard it got cold in New Mexico. I just thought that was hyperbole, like 40 degrees. But this is my morning. I'm going to see if I can get a liter or two off this little spring pipe. It's still a little bit frosty this morning. Alright, well I think it's 3. Up around that bend, I was supposed to turn onto a different road, and I'm glad I didn't keep going down that road, because I think I was supposed to have been going uphill. So I think this is number 3. So I'm back onto the trail, I'm off of the road, come up over this ridge, and wind picked up, got cold, so I put my puffy back on. So I'm going to see how many more miles I can do before I need to make camp. Got 4 liters on my back. I drank a liter from the last spring, and it was 21 miles from that spring to the next spring. So the trail's going through a burn section. So really nice view. I could do without the wind, but that's what I'm doing today. Alright, so it's 7 o'clock. It's been overcast all day. Already looks a little dark. and it's been cold. So my feet are hurting. I'm going to look for a place to sleep. I'm in a saddle right here. High point. The trail runs from west to east, and a cold wind is coming from the north. So I was looking for a flat spot with a windbreak for my tent. That's what I came up with. So kick some pine cones and that out of the way. Gonna set up my tent. If I have time, I'm gonna see if I can grab some pieces of bark or something. Maybe shim up a little bit right there underneath the tree trunk. That's pretty much it. I'd said I'd like to keep going until 8 o'clock. Today's not one of those days. In the next 2 miles, I don't think I'm going to find a better spot than this saddle to make camp. All right, here's my morning. Tent got a little bit frosty. It kind of looks like I'm in a cloud. So it's the morning of the 18th. I've broken camp, drank a cup of coffee. I can see the fog blowing through this little saddle. I'm at like 8,300 foot, so I don't know if you call it a fog or cloud. I won't have any scenery until it burns off. And feeling better about the cold than I thought it would. My thermometer still says like 15, so ready to get my morning started. Got fresh pair of socks on the feet. They're happy. My legs are feeling good. Pack feels light. Ready to get going. 10:15, and I've hiked back up into it. But with the uphill, I warmed up, so I'm not really feeling that cold right now. I think I like this cold better than I like being way hot. At least now, to cool off, all I have to do is open up my jacket a little bit. So I'm still going strong. Still have a ways to the next spring, but I think I've got some downhill coming up. So I'm underneath the cloud or fog, whatever it was. Going downhill. It's noon, and those clouds off that way are looking kind of dark. It's I've been getting just a few flakes of snow on me here and there ever since I got underneath the cloud. Thermometer says it's up to about freezing, maybe just a little bit above. Yeah, like 35. So, making good time. Hey, horse. You like this grass out here? Doesn't look very good to me. Oh, I ain't after you. Here, I'll just walk past you. There you go. This is the Aragon well. Been carrying water since Dutchman Spring. You can hear that just trickled out. It's a solar well, and if there's any cloud cover at all, then it stops running. But you can get good clean water from this pipe right here when it's running. And there's a great big koi or carp or goldfish swimming around in here. Whenever I first started getting water, it came up and checked me out. Ate my pouch of tuna. Gonna eat some trail mix on the road. 26 miles to Davila Ranch. I'm not gonna be able to make that today. But every mile I do today, I don't have to do tomorrow. Hopefully I can get there, charge up my battery, and then it's Pie Town. Well, I think this is number 4. There's an intersection of roads back at that tank, and I thought I was on the right one. 3/10 of a mile according to my gut hooks. I stopped to check and it says, nope, I'm going the wrong way. So, at least it's downhill to get back to the right one. I also put on my puffy. The wind picked up, the wind is cold, and there's either drizzle or sleet or something in it, so. New Mexico weather has kept me guessing, keeping me on my toes. At 4:30 it started raining for real. So even though my pack's a little bit wet, I put my rain fly on it. Ain't it pretty? And I didn't bring any rain gear because this is New Mexico and it's not supposed to rain until June. But my puffy had water repellent put on it, or I put water repellent on it, so I'm gonna see how many miles I can knock out before I quit for the day. So it stopped raining for a little bit. It's 20 after 6. Didn't do any other clips before now because my phone was in the Ziploc bag. I'd like to do a couple more miles at the very least. And I just want to say thank you for any of the prayers that have been sent out for me. My feet have not hurt me all day. And yesterday, my right foot, I couldn't take a complete step with it. So it's not lost on me that it's Sunday and I'm on the prayer list of at least one church, being New Hope in Cooper, Texas. If I can get a few more miles in, I can get it to be less than 20 miles to Davila Ranch. There's going to be quite a bit of uphill, but you can see I'm on a dirt road. I like dirt roads, so hopefully I can find a dry spot underneath the cedar tree to set up camp, and that'll be my night. So it started snowing very lightly at 10 till 7. So at 7:30 I started looking for a place that I could camp that was fairly flat, had some protection above without any dead limbs waiting to fall on me, without rocks or poop. Poop's over there, but there's no poop over there. So it's just under 20 miles to Davila Ranch tomorrow. I'm going to get me a belly full of beans and rice and get me some sleep and get up ready to go. Pack's light. Legs and feet feel good. I'm making really good time this morning. So, looks like that little bit of dusting of snow I got was nothing. I'm glad I wasn't up here to get this whenever this fell. So, I went over Mangus Mountain, not the peak, but over where the trail goes over. The lookout tower was closed to the public, had do not enter signs up. So, got most of my uphill done before 11 o'clock. Which is good because morning legs can do uphill okay. Afternoon legs struggle, and evening legs just tell me to find a flat place to lay down and wait for morning legs to do it. So I've got about 5 miles left to get to Davila Ranch. Just about done with my downhill for the day. Still have a few hundred foot up to go over this last 5 miles. All the tall pine trees have given way to this smaller stuff, but my pack is light and I'm about to go to Davila Ranch. Alright, this is Davila Ranch. This is the living room. That's the bedroom. This is the kitchen and the laundry room. Here's the pantry. Cooking area. And then we have bathroom and not too bad of a shower. There's lunar clothes and towels and a hamper. That's it, and I couldn't be happier to be here.